Hey there, Will here. And today I've got the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro 3. I was given the opportunity to review these through the insiders, and I thought I'd give you a hands-on, ears-on, thoughts on the sound, because that's really what counts for me with earphones. Um, Long and short of it, these are really good if you're a Samsung user. They're seamless, they integrate well with the platform overall. If you have a Samsung phone, a Samsung watch, like these are a no-brainer. If you don't, I think there are better options. Um, so Samsung bought a company called AKG years ago, and they are somehow related. I think they owned a company called Harman Kardon, and Harman actually has the sound curve. So background here. I'm not an audiophile, but I listen to a lot of music. I think I have a collection of something like 20,000, 30,000 songs or something like that in Apple Music. Um, I'm a Spotify premium user. I love to listen to music. So I've had Tidal before, and I'll be honest, like I said, as much as I listen to music, I wouldn't call myself an audiophile. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos with like the special ear setups and listen A versus B or with the little graphs and stuff, and I don't do that. I don't know what those things mean. All I know is what sounds good, and these sound really good. I had some issues with connection. They connected to my phone really easily. I'm using a Google Pixel Fold actually, but they also connected to the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 that I've been using. Um, I had trouble connecting them to my laptop, and I listen to a lot of music through my laptop on Spotify while I write. That said, these are really cool. They have a really nice design. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the stem design, but they look really good. The finish is great. Um, so for context, these are the earphones I use. I have come to the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4s. They all have such long names. From the Bang& Olufsen Beoplay EX E10. I've seen it both ways, heard it both ways to allude to psych there. And I love these. I liked the Beoplays a lot, but these just are fantastic. Almost out of the box. They are fantastic when you do the sound personalization, which I've done. Um, the noise canceling is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. The transparency is okay. They're not great for calls, but they're great for listening to music, and that's what I use earbuds for. Um, these have better features overall. Like the noise canceling seems better than the Momentums. However, so I've used the Beoplays, the Sennheisers. I tried the Bowers and Wilkins, not the PI8s. I've tried the Sony WH1000XM, so whatever it is. I tried the new Cambridge Audio Melomania, Biodynamic. Like I've tried a lot of earphones. These have a really good noise canceling with them, and the Samsung Galaxy AI features actually work pretty well, I think. And there's a really good app with the Samsung phones, but that's the caveat with the Samsung phones. I don't know that I would get these over the Sonys though. I think they're comparatively priced, and the Sony W whatevers, they sound really good. There's a really punchy sound. These have a really good balanced sound overall, and a pretty good soundstage as well. These blow everything away so far as I've seen, especially with the personalization. Basically, there's spatial audio, which seems to me to kind of externalize the sound, so you kind of hear it as though you were in the room with it. And then there's the soundstage, and the soundstage I feel like is more like in your head, but has separation of instruments, and you can hear different like details and stuff like that. And the soundstage on these is spectacular. I love listening to like like a lot of rock. Gary Clark's Come Together from the Justice League soundtrack sounds spectacular with these. Like there's just so much going on in the song, and this sets it at the right stage essentially. So you hear different elements where they're meant to be. These are good. Like I said, if you have Samsungs, I think that's when you want these. And I have not heard the Buds 3, but the case is really nice. The case is actually the one thing I don't like about these. It's pretty. You can see here. It's a sizable case. Very nicely designed. Don't get me wrong. It's got this like tweed kind of finish to it. But this is just much more pocketable, much more compact. Battery life, I mean, they're all comparable at this point. So what you really are looking at is features like ANC and transparency and how they connect to your phone and your app. And like I said, if you have a Samsung, this is going to connect seamlessly with those, with the app. If you don't, I think these are the best sounding. I do think that the Sonys are like overall better featured. The call qualities on the Sonys are probably better. The ANC on the Sonys is arguably better. I find these more comfortable though. The Sonys have kind of a hard foam tip to them, and they hurt my ears after probably 45 minutes ish. I can wear these for a long time. So yeah, I love these. I really enjoyed these. So you can't go wrong, obviously. But for the price, there might be other options. There are other options out there to consider. I don't know that Samsung has really fulfilled on the promise of the AKG sale, acquisition, whatever. I had a pair of AKG over-ear headphones that just had a really great balanced sound. They were actually often used for studio monitoring. So like if they were professional musicians creating a mix in the studio. And I don't know that Samsung has quite integrated all of that into how these sound. They sound really good, don't get me wrong, but I've heard better sound. And these are about, like, you can get these on sale now, and they're probably under 200 quid, $200, something like that. But yeah, highly recommend these for sound quality, and then highly recommend the Sonys for pretty much everything else. I'm very excited to try the Bowers and Wilkins. I'm super excited with the idea that given that everyone's upgrading and updating their features and stuff, Beoplay and Bang & Olufsen might have a new one. I hope that happens soon, because I'd be really interested in that one. But yeah, so those are some thoughts on these. And in another video, maybe I'll tell you like the music I listen to as I kind of test these and decide which ones I like better, all that kind of stuff. But for now, you can't go wrong, but you can do better.